Yeah, I'm gonna record it.
Okay.
All right. Let me put my seatbelt on. So, quick question: who do you think make better parents, mothers or fathers? And my first question to you: who do you think make better parents? Why you hiding?
I'm not hiding.
So come over here so I can see you, so you're in the frame.
I have to pick one over the other.
No, it's just like who do you? The first question is who do you think is make better parents, mothers or fathers? And don't say. Just be direct. Be very direct.
My honest answer is that you need both.
Your honest answer, but you can't have both. You only can have one. Who would you think will make better parents? I understand that you want to be on both sides. If in your experience in life, and I know who you're gonna probably say, but go on.
In my experience in life, I mean, my mother was the constant. So she had to be strong,
Mm-hmm.
you know, to do what she had to do to raise us. So, in my experience, I'd say my mom. Now, if I had my dad in the picture more, it would have been a little different. That's why I say both, because it has to be there. Both sides have the qualities and the tools that a child needs to be raised in a better situation, like the most optimal situation.
Okay. What do you think would be? What is the difference between having a mother and your father that you've seen throughout your timeline? Like what difference would?
The mother is more nurturing. The mother is more can sit down and be a little bit more clear-minded, but the father, even though the mother can be strict, the father is the one that enforces that. So that's why I say both.
All right.
It's hard for me because I see it from both. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Okay. All right. What if your father was in your life? What difference do you think he would have made if he was like a part of your journey?
I would have learned certain things faster. Like I would have learned how, like in school, I would have learned math better because my dad was better at math. I would have learned like numbers. I would have learned business because my dad was more into that. My mom was too busy working. Not that she wasn't there for us, but she didn't have the time to sit down and be able to do that with us. I would have learned as far as a partner, a male partner, or a boyfriend. I would have learned what to look for and what not to look for better because of my dad obviously being a man and his experience. I think I would have learned that faster. Like I would have known what to look out for because again, my mom, I knew what to look the qualities, but it wasn't. She's old school, so it wasn't like she sat down and she was like, "Look, this is what it is." It was different in her era.
Okay.
With other things, like I would have learned how to drive. Maybe I would have learned how to just like how to change a tire. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You into that? Okay, I see.
Because my dad was there for like, so I have a half brother and sister. Mm-hmm. So my dad, after he and my mom divorced, he went on and remarried and had other children. So my dad was there a little bit more for them in the household. Not as much as us, a little bit more. But my dad taught my sister how to drive. My dad taught my sister how to change a tire. my dad was a little more present with them. So like my brother finished college. I didn't. Well, not because I didn't. There was just other factors of why I didn't finish college. I do have college credits. I could go back and finish, but my dad would have been more strict with that.
Gotcha. So he was more like your mother was the law, but he was more like the enforcer.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Kind of a good cop, bad cop situation. Like, okay.
In a sense.
All right. So what things that your mother taught you that your father didn't teach you?
She taught me, she taught me how to cook. She taught me how to be a lady. She taught me, you do the right thing. You finish school. You go to college. Like, then is the boys. She was right about that. You don't see that when you're younger,
Mm-hmm.
Because that distracts you. And she, she would tell me, but when you're young, you want to do your thing. Then you learn that later on in life. I should have took that advice a little sooner too. But she taught me more of like the household stuff. Obviously, she was very strict with me with my homework. She didn't play that. She was there when she went school meetings, parent teacher. She taught me a lot about like religion, like not religion, but having God first. So it didn't matter what kind of like what church I went to or whatever it was. You have to know that there's a God and and prayer and all of that. So that was important as well. Making sure that we had stuff to do like after school, like to keep us busy.
Busy, right.
Yeah, because she didn't want us out there. You know what I'm saying?
Copy.
So she taught us to just keep using our brain, as much as possible, or just to keep busy. But she wasn't able to. She didn't go past the homework, as far as the material for school. She did teach us life skills.
Right.
But
That was going to be my next question.
Like from her end, my dad probably had his own life skills, but because he wasn't present, like I said, he was more present for my other siblings, so they were taught things that we weren't. Like I don't drive. I should drive, but at the end of the day, I'm an adult and I could go do that. But my dad could have instilled that, made sure, right? He could have been the one to teach me. Again, mom was too busy where she had 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So, what's the relationship like with your father now?
So I'm cool with my dad. When I realized that at the end of the day they both had separate lives, but they both love us, then I realized, okay, that whatever happened was between them, but we're cool. Like I talk to him all the time. He lives back home in a different country. I check up on him. We're more friends than father-daughter relationship.
Right.
Because he missed out on that. But we're friends. Like I make sure as far as I can, from what I can do from here, that he's good. But we talk about life, and I did inherit his sense of humor. Like he's lighthearted. You know what I'm saying? So
you call him
cool.
You call him you call him father. You call him by his name.
I call him Papi. I don't call him by his name.
Yep. You don't call him by his name?
No.
Oh. You feel like he has any regret when it came towards
yeah.
your upbringing?
Oh yeah, and he admitted that to us. He admitted that to us at one point. He said that it wasn't worth it. He said if he could have stayed married and just stayed with his family, like he regrets that. He regrets.
Oh, it didn't work out?
With my mom?
No, with
my siblings' mom? No, it didn't work out either.
Oh, see, the grass is never green on the other side.
Yeah.
Stick to the broom,
No matter what, he loves us, no matter what. But,
That's right.
He regrets not being more
Did you see signs of like their relationship not working out?
No.
Oh, they
I
kept
will
that shit
say
private.
no, because I was little. So what I remember, so they did a good job of not showing that to us.
People don't do that no more.
Right? Yeah, they did, and I am thankful for them because I don't hate them.
Right.
My mom tried her best not to. Later on, when I was old enough, I heard through my aunts and uncles what happened. Still to this day, my mom had never told me the whole story.
Right.
But I got the gist of it. But they never. I don't know that side of my dad. The man that I know that is my dad. I don't know that side of him as a partner, as a spouse. And what he went through with my mom. They did the best they could to not show that to us, so we wouldn't have that like in our hearts.
Last but not least, why do you think they break up?
Why did I think they broke up? Well, my father cheated several times. I think that's what it was, and I think they didn't have the same ideas anymore after coming to this country.
But overall, on a scale, like you would always choose your mother first when it comes to parenting.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Because she was the one that was there. Rain, sleet, snow, sunshine, hard times. He was not the one there.
See why Mother's Day is always bigger than Father's Day.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate it.
All right.